Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us on NDTV's Facebook page. As you can see, I'm joined by the gorgeous Manisha Koirala. Manisha, seeing you after many years, first question is obviously how have you been?
I've been very, very well.
Good, that's great.
Thank you for having me here.
Great. Manisha, we've really missed you on screen for a long time. Tell me one thing, have you missed being on screen?
Absolutely. I missed working in a good film.
You missed working in a good film?
Yes.
So were you waiting for that one script to come by?
Absolutely. I was waiting for a right script.
Right.
And when Mukesh Chabra called me and told me to read that script, I was looking forward for, and I read that, and that was it.
So it's not just that. We'll be seeing you. I mean, the great news. We'll take questions from your fans one by one.
Sure.
But till then, we'll talk about it's going to be a busy year for you because it's not just one film. It's going to be quite a few films, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So we're going to talk about all that. So first, tell me, you obviously knew that your comeback film will be talked about. There will be focus on that media will talk about it. What was it about this film that you're promoting right now? What was it about, dear Maya, that you thought, this is what I want to do?
It's basically, I was once an actor, always an actor. And so there is this hunger in us,
right,
that we want to excel and we want to do a good job, and it's never over. That quest is never over.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for the right script to come my way, and so when this movie came about, I knew that this is the right movie to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. People are just saying welcome back, and it's great to see you. You still look as beautiful as you were. So those are all your fans watching you right there. Great. So this is one film that I also read an interview where you said you're doing really everything to promote this one. What is so special about it that you think this really needs all that you have to push it?
See, this because in today's time, first of all, so many things have changed, and so in today's time, when there is so much of option is available, so for a film like ours, when we have put in so much of sweat in it while making it, so to release it well is also our responsibility, So that's why we are making an extra effort and telling people to come and watch this movie, and hoping that they would like it, and
Right. So there's someone asking, tell them something about the movie. They want to know what should they expect from your comeback.
Well, this is definitely a different kind of a story and different kind of a movie, because this film is about Maya Devi, who is locked herself in a Haveli for 30 years, 20 years, and how her life changes when two young girls whose world are totally different, and they are today's bright young girls, and they write like a fake love letter to her, and how Maya Devi's world starts transforming because she all her life she believed that she's not worthy of love, and suddenly to think for her to, oh my God, there was somebody who loves her, who loved her 20 years back, how she starts changing, and there's so many beautiful things in this movie.
Wow, that sounds very interesting.
Yeah, and also there's a beautiful message in the movie which says never lose hope.
Never lose hope.
And so there's many beautiful moments in the film.
Right, that is a lovely message. In fact, we'd suggest people, most of them are just saying, hi Manisha, you look gorgeous. Ask your questions. This is the time. We have her for some time, so please throw in your questions. They've become more like journalists. Someone is asking what kind of a genre is this? Where does this film fit? What should they?
I would say it's a new age film,
right?
Because today there's so many different kinds of genre has been accepted as a mainstream film. Because people have liked it, and so they've made that into a successful.
Right.
So I would call it a new age film.
New age film.
Yeah.
Manisha, it's I remember coming to you to interview you back in the days, and things were very different. We used to come with one voice recorder, And now see, this is where we just have a mobile fan. Then came, Obi Vans, and we used to do a major elaborate setup and all that.
Yes.
Now look at this. There's just a mobile phone. There's an internet connection, and we are live with your fans.
I know, and it's so much easier to connect to the fans. And I mean, this is a totally different world altogether.
Yeah. But do you enjoy that? Enjoy this? Tell me, are you on social media? Do you want to be out? Do you think?
I am trying to keep up with the changed time and changing times. So,
we all are.
Yeah.
But do you think would you like to connect? Social media. Some would say some would say it's a necessary evil. Some would say it's just great to be there and use it for platforms like these.
Yeah.
What will you use it for if you actually decide to?
Actually, I have a young, bright team of people who teach me about social media, and so we've decided to actually use this platform for good purposes, for good things, to connect with the fans and to understand them and to have a good rapport going on. Plus, it's a great medium to reach out and say some good things about life as well.
Right. Within the industry, there are people who are on social media who are very active. They are tweeting all the time, Facebooking all the time, and there are certain people who are just not there because, like, say for example, Ranbir Kapoor says that it's too close to be to my fan. No one can. It's too personal. It's directly in your face.
Right.
Do you think that's something that you will be worried about as well? Because even if it's criticism or it's great things, it's just directly someone's telling you right there.
Well, I personally, I kind of like that directness.
Yeah.
Personally, I like that kind of a relation, and I would like to get the information firsthand through my fans. But I do understand where Ranbir is coming from, and because there is a certain mystery element which is lost in this kind of a thing, but it works for me.
It works for you. Great.
Yes.
So after this, there'll also be the Bakar's movie, where Bombay Talkies 2, where you'll be doing one part of the film.
Yes. Well, that's an interesting, totally different kind of a setup.
Right.
And Dibakar is again a new age director whose work I have liked a lot.
Yeah.
And I really had wished to work with this age good directors, and I got this opportunity to work with him. But we will talk about more about that later.
Of course, more about that later.
Yeah.
Also, since we are at it and telling your fans that there's more to expect, there's also going to be, you're going to play Nargis Dutt in that. So excited about that because that's going to be a major role.
Absolutely. In fact, nervous and excited because it's a huge responsibility.
Yeah.
And so,
just one question is, how does one do research for a character like this?
It's out there.
It's out there.
All the information is out there, and plus, when you're working with a good director, you know what? All the hard work is already done.
Yeah.
So
and you have a great director out there. He's one of the best directors.
Exactly.
Okay. Someone's asking, Manisha, do you get time to watch movies? What kind of movies do you watch? And was there anything that you watched that you particularly liked in the past year or something?
Well, I watched a couple of very good films. I loved Dangal.
You love Dangal, yeah.
And I also liked Sala Khadus.
Yeah.
Even that was a brilliant film. And
so you do catch up on a lot of movies,
I
right?
do.
Yeah.
I do. But not all.
Yeah.
I'm still very slow and I would want to catch up more actually. But I don't miss Raju Hirani's sir's
Any
movie.
movies, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
So, okay, these are fans, also a lot of them are concerned about your health. They are saying you are a great inspiration. Tell me, what is the phase that, when you went through the cancer and the treatment, what were your learnings from it? And someone said that you spoke about it in an interview on generally life after that.
Yes, it was a huge turmoil. There was a lot of struggle and there was a lot of fear, a lot of pain. But I believe that we as human beings have a lot of strength within us, and to access that strength and to have faith in that is very important.
Right.
And well, I'm here now by
Great.
the grace of God, and everything's fine. And
that's why they are saying you're such an inspiration that and you have always been to a lot of people out there. someone's asking an interesting question. Your brother has gone back to Nepal and joined politics. See, they know everything out there. They know more than all of us. Any interest, by any chance, Manisha would be interested in politics at any stage in life?
I keep a keen interest in terms of knowing what's going on in India and what's going on in Nepal and what's going on in the world per se. I go on the Twitter and actually see the new things which is going on, but I don't think I have in me to join politics. I'm an artist essentially, and I think I will remain that.
Great. So what people also want to know is that who do you like from the current generation of actors? Anyone you want to mention that you think they have exceptional talent?
I think first of all Ranbir.
Yeah.
He is a brilliant actor. He's so subtle, so real.
Gifted,
Never, it's in his blood.
Yeah.
You know, his like the generations into cinema. So, he's one of the best we have. I love Deepika also. She's so gorgeous. She's beautiful and talented. I think Kangana was phenomenal in Queen. You know, she was very, very, very good in Queen. And I loved Alia in her movies. I loved her especially in Urta Punjab. So, brilliant work. Brilliant. I think the newer lot is very hardworking and very talented and very professional as well.
Great. What do you think that they have easier or harder? How things are completely different for them as it was for you guys?
I think it's much harder for them. Honestly speaking, our times were more forgiving.
Were they?
And because we could do a couple of bad films and we would be forgiven about it.
That's true. But when they Gossip magazine chasing you guys?
Yeah, I mean that aspect was different. Of course, that was a big. Actually, initially was a very traumatic experience for me.
Yeah.
But besides than that, I think today there's a lot more pressure on the actors, and that they have to be their 100+ effort, and so I think it's much more harder for them now.
Yeah. And also the younger lot is multi-talented. You look at Alia, Shraddha, Pariniti, they are singing their own songs, they are acting in movies. So it is, I think, it's also I guess, it's crazy competition out there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Great. Also, okay, one last question. Someone's asking that if there's a film made on you, Manisha, who do you think, which actress should be playing the lead role?
I think the choice should be between Alia and Kangana.
Alia and Kangana.
Yeah.
That'll be a very interesting film, I'm sure. Great. So, that's all the time we have. Manisha, any last thoughts for all your viewers of
Guys,
TV?
please come and watch the movie on 2nd of June in theatre, Dear Maya. Lots of work has been done on it and I hope you enjoy it.
Great. And you have to promise us to keep doing work so that we keep getting to meet you.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.